First off, you have a global premiere here in a couple of hours. Why choose this topic for the paper? Corruption, politics, media?
Well, it's actually that's something media today deal with. So, we wanted to show some kind of universal principle of how people on power, no matter is it political power, either economical power or ideological power, do everything to put control over media. So that is local problem as well as global problem for media today. So
I've read that you've said that you have big plans for the show in terms of global audience. Do you think that this topic, I guess this topic is very relatable to global audience worldwide?
I think that today, even more than ever, people are aware of importance of free media. And in that sense, and we can see that in the case of Spotlight, that somehow people respect when you talk on such an important issue like freedom of media actually is, and that affects our lives on many levels. Some of them we can see and feel immediately, but some of them are kind of strong manipulation which we can feel when it's already late. So so it's very sensitive issue, and people are always familiar with that. And there is no so many projects which actually discuss freedom of media from time to time, but they always got a lot of intention of the audience.
But when it comes to Croatia, since you live in Croatia and you are from Croatia, the freedom of the media, do you think that we have free media in Croatia?
Nominally, yes, but in reality we really experience big lack of freedom of media, and it's obvious everywhere. I mean, so I think that's the reason people even this project could be on some way stopped.
to help people realize what's happening in Croatia. That was actually my next question. How influenced is the story with current events in Croatia? Doing the show, I think that the timing is perfect.
Yeah, but we really try to avoid any kind of real events, real people. But somehow, during these 3 years, for how long we've been doing on this project, real events were reaching us, So even in some situations we had to change the script because it was so obvious and so similar with real events, So, but that is something we would really like to avoid, and to say we don't connect this to any real person or any real event, so nobody has
can
to be
sue you.
afraid, or but it's when you start to unmask the thing, then you start as well to recognize the things, and then you realize actually the things are happening around you. Then you start
on a daily basis.
Then you're starting to say, oh, but this is exactly like what's happened to Novi List, like what's happened to Jutarnji List, to Slobodna Dalmacija, but that's not our problem. So we are working on the mechanism of taking control of media, and when you start to show that to people, people get, conscious of that and realize that actually it's happening, So the thing is universal, and I believe, and we wanted to show it through characters of journalists, actually people who suffered the most, And I think Dado did a great job, so I think we managed.
Well, we still have a few hours to go till the global premiere. You said Spotlight earlier. I wish you at least half of the success that the Spotlight had. Half an Oscar.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.